that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Jen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Check, 1 2 1 2. This is Rambo Pro Radio. I am your host, Rambo Pro. Hola mommies, lesbies, batty boys, fatty boom booms, pussy-os, pagans. We got the greatest show on earth, baby. Okay.
We're talking about current events, concerts, food trucks, traveling. News about smashed up dicks, jiu-jitsu is gay. Peace and love. Is jiu-jitsu gay? I don't know, but ask me. Probably. I never let a man get on top of me. I'm in Brazil with a big booty mommy, smoking la la, listening to the Fuji, trying to dodge cop cars and paparazzi. It's just me and my accomplices, rapping the illest, rocking the flyest fits. It's Rambo Pro, I'm the livest bitch. I got a whole heap of gallon of me yard. I got a whole heap of brethren with big hearts. The whole world is like.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Pro Radio. I am your host, Jen T. Twitter and Instagram at Jen T523. Hey. What's going on, y'all? So many things are happening. I must tell you things. How is this happening? What is going on? What in the name of Zeus's butthole do we have here? Let's jump right into customers of the week. So, as you know, Drink My Tea Lady has just been a source of a pain in the ass, if you will. And, you know, if you're new to the show, and you haven't listened to the last couple episodes, I have talked about Drink My Tea Lady because she has a unhealthy obsession with me. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm catching a underlying, some sort of, you know, older Caucasian lady in love with a lesbian, a dark-skinned lesbian. I'm catching those vibes. I don't want those vibes, but I'm catching those vibes. And I'm like, yeah. Hey, man, I'm just trying to do my job. I don't want no Stella got her groove back. Not to mention that, just briefly diving into her story, it seemed in one of our disputes that we had that she may have threatened to try and get me in trouble at my job if I didn't do something for her. Which is just, what the fuck, man? Why are you crazy? And then to top it all off, her husband is mute or something. He barely talks. He goes, and I have discovered that maybe she might have superglued his lips shut. And just, he's like, help, give me away. Honey, what do you think about these vitamins here? And he's like, call 911. So I'm just like, man, this lady is weird as fuck. She got beef with me because I don't pay attention to her or something. She gets real. She tries to interrupt me with other customers, ask me dumb questions. And I'm just like, bro, yo, bitch, you weird. It's weird. It really is weird that you interrupt me repeatedly while I'm helping somebody else. Or it's weird that you have cornered me twice. And proclaimed I don't like you. And now that you have proclaimed that I don't like you, I have to not like you now. You have just manifested this into my life. I had no problem with you. I didn't know who the fuck she was, other than that she was a weirdo that shopped at my work. But once she proclaimed that I did not like her and that she was going to get my boss involved, I was like, oh, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Please tell my boss how I have helped you every single time and have given you great customer service. And when you want to be personal with me, I don't engage. And that is my right to not be personal with this fucking weirdo. I mean, this lady is crazy. Like James Brown, who was like, I don't know karate, but I know crazy. This lady is just like, she has the weird, like, those emoji eyes, like the big old bugged out eyes. And then like her head's like really small. So she has like a really small like face, but the bugged out eyes. She kind of looks like Ed Big Head's wife from Rocco's Modern Life. Ed Big Head. No, I don't know what to do with this lady, so I try my best to keep my distance. But now I have to engage with her because she thinks that I am purposely avoiding her, which I'm trying to, damn it. But now I have to like engage with her to throw her off my scent, which is I don't want to engage with you. So now when she sees me, I have to go, oh, hello. Hi, how are you? I'm like, hello, I have a question. That's great that you have a question. I'm actually helping somebody right now. Excuse you. Excuse us. Oh, okay. It's just so weird. Something is not right because there are other staffers around that she could ask a question to, and she refuses to ask the question. She has to have me. She has to ask me the question and get an answer from me. Nobody else. So today it was so dead and so boring that, I was just really going around trying to ask customers if they need help because I'm being watched. I'm being pressured to hunt people down and get sales because somebody needs a new boat or something. I'm not going to get a raise, but somebody needs a new boat or some sort of $100,000 truck. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of pressure coming from the man. And so I'm just asking everybody, and I don't really look up. And as I got done, I turned and I saw her and I couldn't fucking turn away because then she's going to fucking do some weird shit again. So now that you're up to speed, Drink My Tea Lady is famous for stealing a tea off the shelf and drinking out of it and then wanting everyone else to drink out of the tea that she drank out of that she didn't pay for. So obviously I don't want any part of that. So I'm like, nope, hell to the no, yuck. I saw her before she saw me. I just stuck my head around the corner and I saw her reach for something out of the fridge, open it up and drink it and not like it, and then come around the corner and goes, hey, everybody, who wants to try my tea? Yeah, yuck. Nasty. So, Drink My Tea Lady, she sees me today and she goes, oh, hello, you're by yourself? And I was like, yes, hello. Oh, well, if you must know, I'm doing so much better. And I'm like, I didn't fucking ask. I don't want to know anything about you. You're nasty. And my suspicions were confirmed because she then said, yeah, I've sort of been sick, but I feel somewhat better now. And I look up at her face and she's got her bug eyes and there's fucking all these red fucking weird ass sores all over her face. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck is that, bitch? Yeah. Oh, God. I was like, damn. Oh, please don't come any closer. I took a step back and I was like, oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Take care. And she's like, yeah, you've been here for a long time, haven't you? And I was just like, here we go, making fucking small talk. I'm like, lady, I don't care. Please leave me alone. And now that you have some weird sores on your face, I don't want to be around you. Ugh. There's some weird sores. Like, old girl got like some kind of like, you know, them sores that HIV patients have where their skin just peeling off. They got the lesions. She got the lesions, Jack. I was like, oh, I don't know what this is, but I don't want to be here. So she's like, yeah, you've worked here a long time, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you remember this person who used to work here. Yeah, he's my doctor now. I was like, yeah. It's like, yeah, you probably already know that. But I notice he only takes morning appointments because he's teaching somewhere. What's that all about? Or do you not know? Or you probably know. And I was like, yeah. I just kept going, yeah. I was like fucking Usher. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's, every question she asked me is like, yeah. 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 So she's like, so, you know, he's really good. And I think that's incredible that, you know, he's a doctor and then he teaches too. Isn't that great? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. She's like, well, I just want to know which one of these products should I take? And I was just like, well, and I look at her basket, and her basket's fucking full of oat milk. And I was like, bitch, no wonder you're sick. Drinking this dumbass oatmeal milk, like, that shit's not good for you. That can't be good for you, right? I'm not a doctor, but I'm just like, damn, like, you just drinking oats? Like, I know oatmeal is cool. You know, we eat oatmeal, but you only have a little bit. I know exactly what you motherfuckers are doing. You got a shopping cart full of oat milk, and you're mixing it in everything. You're mixing it in your coffee, your fucking soup, your collagen, your protein shakes, your all kinds of shit. You're mixing it in everything, and that can't be good. I know that for a fact. That can't be good. So that's probably why this bitch is sick. She got a shopping cart full of oat milk. And she's like, yeah, so which aloe vera do you think is the best one? And she grabs one, and it's the same exact company. They're the same exact product. One is flavored, one is not. She's like, because I've been buying this one. But which one do you think? Which one do you like? And I was like, yeah. 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 She's like, what? Which one? And I was like, well, which one did you buy before? And she's like, this one? And I was like, well, try this one. She goes, but is it better? And I was like, they're the same thing except one's flavored and one's not. Oh, yeah. 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 I was like, God, I was like looking to the sky while she was talking to me. I was just like, oh my God, Lord Jesus, what have I done? Whoever I pissed off in the afterlife, please hook it up, man. Cause this is some bullshit. I gotta listen to fucking Herpes Zoster talk to me about two of the same products, man. Same thing. One's flavored, one's not. It's the exact same thing. She just wants to talk to me. I don't know what that is. It's weird. I'm catching a vibe. And then the husband's fucked up. I'm just like, yo, this is weird. This is weird. I gotta go. And then I even tried to like get the husband to talk. I was like, hello, how you doing? Like real loud. And he's like, I'm sorry, sir. Blink twice for great. How you doing, sir? Great. Blink twice for great. Blink once for no. 3 times I'll call 911. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man? I want to know, but I don't. I'm just like, I just want to get away from this bitch because she coming down with the sickness. She's got, our face is fucked up, man. I mean, it's just all these red fucking sores all over her face. I'm like, God damn, I can't be here. Like, I should be wearing them little fucking biohazard suits with my air circulating inside of my mask. I was like, this bitch got the Chimera. Help, Tom Cruise, help. We need the cure. She got the Chimera from fucking Mission Impossible, yo. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus, God. I'm like, damn. Oh, yo. That is probably the best representation of what this lady looked like. You go on ahead. You fucking YouTube Mission Impossible 2 Chimera scene when the fucking guy shoots himself within his fucking skin just fucking melts off his face. This lady's skin is hanging on for dear life. I mean, it looks like Swiss cheese up in there. I was like, yikes. I gotta go, ma'am. I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, well, have a nice day. I was like, yeah. Yeah. Some current events. Jesus, God. Do I have some things to tell you guys about? I judged my first jiu-jitsu competition in Palm Springs at the Hurricane BJJ facilities. And it was my first tournament judging women. And so y'all know what I have said in the past about how sometimes the women's matches tend to be a little on the slow side. You know, they're not as good as the men's. But I have to say, this tournament was the first tournament, and maybe because the prize was $1,000, these girls were trying to rip their heads off. These girls were going at it, Jack. I was like, whoa, whoa. I was on the edge of my seat. If you would like to watch the jiu-jitsu tournament that I had judged, let me give you the YouTube channel and y'all can go back and watch it. Some really good matches. It's called JIU-ST, Just Girls, aka Juiced Girls. That's how it sounds. So I went to Palm Springs, and, you know, I know Palm Springs is the mecca of gay things, and I'm sure the woman of my dreams probably lives there, but I refuse to go there because of the freaking wind. My car, my beautiful, beloved 2025 Corolla. I don't want it to get hit by rocks. Oh my God, the wind blows so bad out there. There's sand fucking chipping up your paint and shit. I'm like, oh God, I don't like this at all. So I knew the second this jiu-jitsu competition was over, I had to immediately fly home, literally fly home. Thank God the speed limit out there is like 70, so that meant 80 was cool. I had to get the hell out of there because there were signs all over Palm Springs like, caution, high sand, wind, dust area. I'm like, fuck. My paint job. Oh God. So the one time we had some serious wind out here, I still have a rock lodged in my bumper from the windstorms that happened out here. I don't want to be in Palm Springs. Those are worse. But anyhow, once you're there and you're able to find some sort of garage facility, it is beautiful. I would say this would be the time of the year I can totally attend going to Palm Springs from, I can endorse October, mid to late October to June. After that, don't call me. Lose my number. It's too bloody hot out there. Like 120 degrees. Get the fuck out of here. You shouldn't be able to fry an egg on the sidewalk. That is just preposterous. I don't want nothing to do with an area that is 130 degrees. Okay, I want nothing to do with an area that is north of 100 degrees. That is torture to me. It is bad enough that sometimes in the old Shits Bernardino we'll hit 108 or 110. Like, no. But Palm Springs is like, nah, how about 120? How about 125? God, could you be any closer to the surface of the sun? Jesus Christ, it's just too hot there. So now that it is more like my temperatures, I have no problem going out there. So, but anyhow, judging this competition, I made a grieve error. I must have either blinked or I had been distracted by something in my sight. But a young lady had performed a move, and she was supposed to get 2 points for it, but she didn't. And me and the other judge missed it, and the referee. What the fuck? All three of us missed this call. And so obviously this young lady's coach was furious because this tournament is for $1,000. So there's money on the line. And we fucked up. And the hardest part for me was trying to justify. So yes, we owe your student 2 points. But yes, she also lost by 6 points. Sir. And he tried to argue. He said, listen, if she would have had those 2 points, then she wouldn't have been so rushed to try and score more points again that opened her up to lose by 6 points. And I was just like, oh my God, bro, listen to your logic. This is a local fucking jiu-jitsu tournament, mate. Even if we're sorry we missed the fucking point. But the point is she still lost, fam. She still lost. If we would have been right on the dot and given her the 2 points, she still would have lost by 6. There's still an L. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I was bummed because I know that is annoying when there's bad judging or bad refereeing. I hate that shit. I keep telling myself I want to go to the referee school so I can be a better ref than what we got out there. But holy shit, is that hard. It is even harder almost than fighting because you have to watch every single little thing. And if you miss, you blink, you turn, you do something, there's a distraction. You miss something, it could cost somebody the match. So valuable lesson was learned today. Where a valuable lesson was learned that day. I feel bad, but at the same time, the bitch lost by 6. We needed to just score 6 more points to win. Sorry. The other thing that was hard was there was a sister school there, a couple sister schools, a couple 10th Planets there, and I had to remain unbiased. So I didn't tell anybody that I was from 10th Planet. I didn't say nothing. I just kept quiet to myself because I didn't want anybody to be like, oh, you're judging it for 10th Planet because you guys are from the same school. And I went, no. I didn't tell nobody till the end. So, and I felt like that worked out pretty good because the girl from 10th Planet almost won the whole thing. But she went against my arch nemesis, Jim Checkmat. They are the ones that also waited 15 minutes before the tournament was over to beat me while I waited there all day. Okay. So I'm already I'm already about checkmate. I just you guys are Brazilian cheaters. You guys are a cheat. So this girl, now I checked the sheet twice. There was one white belt, maybe two, one purple belt, or no, one blue belt, and then the rest were purple. The chick that won the tournament from Checkmate was a brown belt. And then I go look at her social medias. Not only is this bitch a brown belt, she a brown belt champion in the Olympics of Jiu-Jitsu. And her man's is a black belt. So I'm like, wait, hold on. You mean to tell me that you entered a tournament lower than your rank just so you can whoop on these girls? I'm like, what the fuck? You cheat. Again. These Brazilian cheaters. I mean, they just don't know when to stop. Oh, girl, open up her phone. She said, $1,000? I can pretend to be a purple belt. God damn it, man. I hate that shit. I hate that. Sandbagging is the worst fucking shit, man. You know you're good. You should not be in this tournament, ma. You can't be here. It's for purple and below. Come on, man. So I was disappointed. I don't know if that was 100% the rule, but I'm pretty sure I remember checking the sheet and there were no brown belts on that paper. So I was like, what? And so when the girl who lost was talking to me and I was like, yo, you represented Tiff. I'm like, good. You're really good. This was just a little minor setback. And then come to find out, this bitch was a gold medalist in IBJJF. Why are you here? Why are you here? You just took away money from a local. This is crazy. So I was very disappointed. But I'm not surprised because especially this gym, they love to be a cheat. This is the second time that I have witnessed or have been a victim of these motherfuckers cheating. So I don't know. It's a local tournament. I guess it's on your conscience that you took $1,000 from somebody who really deserved that win and who actually was a purple belt. So anyhow, I'm trying to think what else. I did throw my hat in the ring to do it again. Hopefully I will do much better and not be distracted next time and award the points for the right people and persons and not have people yelling at me. So, trying to think what else. Oh, okay. So the NBA season just started last week and now we have the NBA, gambling ring scandal going on, which is very disheartening to hear, but I'm not surprised. I'm just shocked who was involved. Terry Rozier, well, he's just some regular ass player, not that great, but particularly Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups allegedly might be part of this ring here, which was linked to the Gambino crime family, the Luciano crime family that is linked to the mafia. And I'm not surprised because, everybody's like, oh, the mafia's dead. Whoop de fuck whoop. I'm like, who do you think is running this shit? Who do you think is rigging these games? They wants to make money and they on the low because they know they don't want the feds after them, right? So basically what is alleged is that the mafia or somebody who knew Chauncey Billups basically would bait people into these poker games. And basically a lot of people who have this high roller kind of money, they want to play poker with famous people, celebrities, NFL players, basketball players, who's who, right? And so one of the victims said that, that Chauncey was one of these lures that was in there. They call him the big fish, right? And so I guess Chauncey brings these guys in or these guys like to stay in and gamble because Chauncey's at the table. But Chauncey's not really gambling. It's all pretend. and really the regular people that are playing at the poker table. The table is an X-ray table that someone is watching on the TV and is relaying to another person that so-and-so has the best hand, this person has nothing. And then the poker chips, this was surprising to me, the poker chips had cameras in them. What the fuck? So this was some alleged gambling ring that took place in a $17 million apartment in New York City. 17 mil? You don't even got a front yard, Jack. How you got a $17 million four-wall living quarters? That's crazy. Shouldn't your red flag been like, whoa, damn, this guy got 17 mil? I don't know. The whole thing just seems so sketchy. Chauncey is saying he is innocent, until proven guilty. And I want to believe, brother, but it's not looking good, man. A lot of people name Brother Chauncey, and just the fact that he knowingly was bringing basically victims in there to lose thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars is a scam. You're a scammer. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks, but it's not looking good for Brother Chauncey Phillips, because if he is convicted, they're probably going to revoke his Hall of Fame status in the NBA. He's going to lose his Trailblazer head coaching job. Lord knows what else is going to happen to him. So I hope it's not true. I hope to God it's not true, and there's some sort of misunderstanding, but it's not looking good for Brother Chauncey. And speaking of misunderstandings, this might not even be a misunderstanding. This girl just plain stupid. 24-year-old lesbian substitute teacher. Yes, I said lesbian because this is the story. This lesbian was a substitute teacher at a school and proceeded to TikTok her day. And one of the things she TikTok was her catcalling a younger girl at the school. And I say to myself, I'm like, well, you are, see, this is the thing. You are a lesbian. Please don't already feed into the fears everyone has of us that we're already, we're hitting on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, or that we're predators. This is just terrible. This girl recorded herself catcalling a student with pom-poms. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, oh my God, you jackass. You fucking Momo. First of all, why are you dumb enough to record yourself at work? You're supposed to be substitute teaching. So this lesbian had like up to the hour updates on what she was doing. Like one of them was just her feet on the desk. One of the updates she was doing this. Another one of the updates she was apparently catcalling a younger student. And then posting it on TikTok. And then claiming she didn't know you couldn't record students. I'm like, hello? Did you just wake up yesterday? You're at your job. You're not supposed to be recording anyone without their permission. Number 2, hell to the no, I'm recording other people's children. That's fucking weird. So, she was fired for her behavior. And thank God. Because she's trying to claim on TikTok like it was unjust. It's like, bitch, you weren't teaching. You were fucking goofing off and putting it on TikTok. Whew. Terrible. Just stupid. And speaking of stupid, sad news, rapper Gets from London has been charged with a hit and run of a pedestrian. 20-year-old young man passed away from his injuries after Brother Gets I guess was driving his car in north or central London, and this 20-year-old man jaywalked, and Brother Getz did not see him, and he clipped him. So it's very sad that he died from his injuries. And what is sad is Brother Getz is probably looking at life in prison. I don't know what they feel about that in England, but I'm pretty sure it's not looking good. Whole life. I have to tell you guys, when I was in London, they do not stop. This is a known thing. When you are crossing the street, if it is not your turn to cross the street, don't you dare stick your foot out there, because they will run that bitch over. They don't give a fuck. your girl almost got hit by a bus and a work truck. Twice in one day. Okay. It wasn't my time to go. I was watching something else, and so I started to walk, and here come the bus man. He go, pram, pram. And he didn't stop. He just honked and kept going. Same with when I was at Abbey Road, and we were looking for the Abbey Road Studios. And this guy in a work truck, I start crossing the street before my friend. And I said, we'll be fine when nobody's coming. We'll be fine. And then out of the blue, a work truck comes flying around the corner and goes, pwamp, pwamp, honks at me, but never stopped, okay? If I would have stopped in fear, this man would have hit me. For some reason, if you jaywalk or you're crossing the street at the wrong time in England, they're going to run your ass over. So I'm not surprised that Brother Getz read over this poor soul. You know, it's sad. 20 years old, get hit by a car and you're gone. You know, it's just, life is just so short and so precious. I can't even begin to imagine what these parents are feeling. All right, so the final current of the event and then UFC picks, and then we're out of here. This has to be said. I don't know where this came from. I don't know what this is about, but I will just tell you my side of the story, and you're free to believe whoever you want. But basically, my coworker, out of the blue, okay, decides to tell my other coworker that I'm out to get her. And I was like, the fuck, bitch? Out to get you? I don't fucking know you. And number two, if I'm out to get anybody, it's in jiu-jitsu class. So I was just flabbergasted that this cretin is talking behind my back to a mutual friend of ours who gonna drop a dime on you. Yeah, girl talking shit about me. You're telling my friend who we mutually know, this bitch is dropping a dime on you, girl. So your secrets are not safe. She's worried about somebody telling her secrets or something, or she's worried about me telling her secrets or being in her business. I'm like, bitch, I don't know you like that. I don't know you. Seriously, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't know your business, but I kind of do because your mutual friend of ours is dropping a dime on you. That's what you should be concerned about. I almost feel obligated to tell her, but now because she was a bitch, I am just going to let her figure out that her friend is dropping a dime on her. That her friend is telling everybody around the world. She telling everybody her business. Like how her and her baby daddies, she don't like her baby daddy, but she still stay with her baby daddy anyway, and it makes her miserable. And then she got some of these sugar daddies out here paying for her bills and her nails and doing all this other stuff. Whoop-de fucking whoop. Good for you. Good for you. I find it sinister to be a lady that you just using a man to get your nails done. I find that very, very sinister to me. That's just my opinion. But anywho, I'm not going to try and judge you even though I already have, because this is Diwali. This is the last day of Diwali. Let me be good. But I just thought to myself, I said, wow. The things she was saying, I was just like, girl. And she's like, yeah, she said something about you threatening her to the office or something. And I was just like, whoa. I said, first of all, that was two motherfucking years ago. And how could you get a conversation straight 2 motherfucking years ago? I know I will. And that was because I had paged for this lady to help me. She's responsible for the registers. I needed her to give me a pass and override on a procedure that I could not complete unless I had her present. And so I paged for her. I had a customer waiting. I paged for her. She is 20 feet away from me and never answers my page. So then finally my boss comes downstairs like, what's going on? I keep hearing you paging. And I was like, well, I need some assistance here. Can you help me? I have a customer waiting. So after she gets done helping me, she goes up to the girl and was like, did you not hear Jen paging? She goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. It's like, what? Bitch, you were 20 feet away. The girl standing next to you heard it. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So then I put the pieces together. Turns out she got beef with a mutual friend of ours, and that she didn't like her. And so, because I was friendly with her, that she is just, she's a hater by proxy. So she gonna hate on me because I'm friends with somebody she don't like. Okay, cool, whatever. Do you, boo-boo. I'm just thinking like, girl, you, what? The whole thing is childish. I'm just like, girl, like my girl Coral says from The Real World, I don't wrestle, I beat bitches up. I'm just like, yo, if you want a free jiu-jitsu lesson, we can go anytime. I don't really like to have a discussion about things. We can just go right to the business. So her whole thing was she's just paranoid that, all her sugar daddies are going to stop buying her stuff and this, that, and the other. And she's worried about some kind of alleged threat that I made and she would be in the office. I was like, no, bitch, they already took you to the office. They took you to the office and made her apologize to me for not answering the page. She got called up into the office because she was playing whatever game she wanted to play. She didn't want to do her job. So they called her ass to the office. And they emotionally whooped on her. And then she comes downstairs. She goes, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the pages. I'm like, girl. I said, that's fine. Because I don't want to have a discussion about it anymore. I don't give a shit. Okay? I'm all about just seeing people be happy. That's when I want people to be happy. And though we can't be happy all the time, you at least be content. And I can tell when I look at this woman, she is fucking miserable. I mean, just the start of her expression, she don't like people. She miserable. And I'm like, girl, you a mom. You can't be cheery for the sake of your child. Like, what the fuck is this? Please. What the fuck is this? So I'm like, damn, girl, I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's mad at me because for the most part, I'm a happy person. I'm like, look, at work, I know work is shit. Okay, it's tough being there. I'm trying to be the person who brings people's spirit up because I just feel like it's needed. I can tell people is just down on their luck in there. And I feel like a pleasant exchange, a handshake, a high five, a little quick chit chat, something. I feel like that brightens people's day. She over there on her register being pouty. If you ask her a question, so I just, when she first started working there, I would say good morning to her. She wouldn't say shit to me back. And so one of my coworkers saw that and was like, that's not right, this bitch. She straight up called her ass out. So, and now that girl's not working there, it's been 2 years, okay? It'll be 2 years, I think, next month. Somehow, in her drunken stupor, I don't know what's going on. She's rehashing. She's rethinking about this girl who was like, I'm going to beat your ass up. You didn't say good morning to Jen. Oh, my God. Shout out to Raquel, man. That girl was feisty as fuck, but I loved her for that because she could not stand injustice. And she would see me tell this cashier, good morning, and the girl would just look at me and walk away or ignore me. And I'm like, God. So now I came to the conclusion. I'm like, all right, girl, I'm not going to say nothing. You can say good morning to me and I'll say it back to you. I'm not going to initiate because clearly it's too much work, too much drama. I don't want no part of that. So I just said to myself, I text our mutual friend. I said, look, you can show her this message. I really don't care. I said, yo, I've been nothing nice to this person. Even the time she got jumped by her own peoples, one of her own family members beat the dog piss out of her. I offered her free self-defense lessons. I offered her to try and teach her how to fight so she could protect herself so she wouldn't get jumped again. And I said, my only issue was when she started, I would say good morning, and she wouldn't say anything back. She would ignore. So I just decided that it was probably for the best that let her say hi so she's comfortable, and then I can say hi from there. Being at work is already tough enough, so I'm just trying to make it not so bad by being friendly. As far as being out to get her, I don't even know her enough to do that or be interested in bringing her or anyone down unless jiu-jitsu is involved. Not my style. Tell her to relax. People are not out to get her, and that type of mindset isn't helpful. This girl be so paranoid that she's picking a fight with somebody who has 100 and something pounds on her. I'm like, girl, what? Are you okay? Did you fall down? What is happening? I don't understand. Why are you trying to pick a fight with me? I'm twice your size. And I'm skilled. So it's not even going to be fair 2 times. You know, it would be one thing for me to just have a bunch of weight on her. You know what I'm saying? And I would probably just like, lay on her or something or just like hold her in position. But now I'm skilled. I am a martial artist of 30 plus years of training. You mean to tell me that you want to pick a fight with me? That's crazy. Girl, that's crazy. That's how I know you've been drinking. That's crazy talk right there. That is crazy talk. Okay? Nobody in their right fucking mind who has 0 martial arts experience, who's like 5 foot, and I've got over 100 pounds on them. You're not going to start a fight with that person. I'm sorry. That's just not logical. It's not smart. It is quite stupid. I don't recommend. So I'm trying to be nice. So I went out of my way to say hello to her, to help her out if she needed something. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, why are you a bitch? Everyone else here is cool with everybody. Obviously, we don't gotta like each other, but we set our differences aside and we work together. You are the only one here who has a problem with everyone, and I don't understand. I'm just like, man, girl, your childhood must have been so bad where you don't trust anybody, not one person, and you suspect you get riled up on starting drama with people. That's not a good habit. That's not a good energy. That's not a good vibe to have within yourself. If you walked into my work and you saw her, she just got the stank face on, the rich and bitch face or whatever, just miserable. And I'm just like, yo, you have a child. Granted, your circumstances aren't that great, but you also have a say in some of those circumstances. And if it's really bad, you take your son and you get the fuck out of there. Why spend another moment being unhappy and miserable? It excretes from your aura. Okay, when people see her, they're just like, oh, bitch. Bitch was my favorite word. Bitch, why you gotta say it like sharp? Bitch. This girl, man. Oh. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I pray every time I see her. I'm like, girl, tell me some dumb shit about how you think I'm trying to get you. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't care that you got sugar daddies or whatever, but all of that information is coming from our mutual friend. So you might want to have a chit chat with our mutual friend because she's fucking dropping dimes on you, Jack. She telling everybody your business, man. That's fucking wild. I don't like it. I don't subscribe to that. It's not my thing. I'm sorry. I like I said, I like to fight with people who consent to fighting, and it is at the gym with jiu-jitsu mats on the ground. I don't want to fight in the street because because I have over 100 pounds on her, and I'm almost twice her height. It's like, what is that going to serve me? Me knocking her out and she fucking smashes a melon on the curb or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, there's no scenario where this works out well. So she just gets to be a bitch to everybody. And I have to let that slide, and I fucking hate it. I'm sorry. I don't like the disrespect. I truly believe that respect is king. And so if you squander that respect, nobody want to be around you. And I'm sorry, nobody wants to be around this lady because she disrespects everybody. With the back talk, with the chatter, with the drama, the facial expressions. It's like, girl, lighten up. I don't know what we need to do, but I would suggest maybe moving, getting a studio apartment, or maybe move in with my friend. Something, I don't know, but it just feels like this lady is in a lot of pain, and then she want to take it out on other people, and I don't like that. I don't like doing that. I was always taught to not be a burden to others, and so I feel like this girl could maybe step up her game. We're all friendly. It's cool. You've been there for 3 years now, 4 years. You know the routine. Ain't nobody trying to get you. That's crazy. Let's see. Let's do some UFC picks and get the hell up out of here. I have Ariane Carnalosi, Seok Hayon Kyo. Seok Hayon Kyo. Montserrat Ruiz, she's a hola mami, mucho gusto. Next we have Norma Dumont, Cedric Dumas, Chang Ho Lei, Kevin Christina, what the fuck? Kevin Christian and Kevin Christina, Cody Durden, Charlie Radke, Isaac Dolgaria, Thimba Grimbo, Waldo Cortez Acosta, and David Oyama. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch them fucking fights. Yeah. That is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to y'all next week. But until next time, this is Rambo per Radio. I'm out. Peace.
Rambo Pro